Alright, we got the garage prime. This is how we're looking now. Finished up yesterday. When we coming in sanding all this. I'm using the radial sander. Currently working on this small one right here. We already did the corners and knocked that out yesterday. So we're just gonna do all the flat surfaces today. Then we'll hop into the garage, get all this sanded, and then we'll be doing our ceiling. I'm picking up the color tomorrow. So that'll be the first video in the morning, and then we'll work our way down into the walls. This is how we're looking. Alright, we just finished sanding the entire ceiling with our drywall sander. We'll hop into our first coat, our top coat, which is right over here. I'll show you. We'll be using Benjamin Moore Regal Select interior acrylic paint and primer. About 4 to 8 gallons of this. So I'm gonna go ahead, hop into the ceiling. About that much. How it's looking after sanding, left the primer, sanding and sealing. Now we got our first coat. We'll bring this all the way over. You can kind of get an idea of how good it's going to look. Alright, so we got our ceiling complete. This is how it's looking now. First coat, the section's still drying up. Everything over here is still wet. Mostly this side's completely dry. This is first coat. Then we'll be coating in on the corners and such. Then we'll come in and I believe we're spraying the second coat because it has a sheen, like a shine to it. We want that to be even all around. Alright, the garage ceiling is complete. We got our first coat done. That's how we're looking. Now we're gonna work our way into here. Work on these walls, the same color as the garage. The child cover. We're gonna be careful around the wooden areas and the ceiling. The tongue and groove. And this is how we're looking after putting our first coat on. This is a Benjamin Moore cloud cover in the master bedroom. Our first coat starting to dry up. It's looking pretty good. We got the tearaway bead running around the entire room. But this is how it's looking. We got this wall section completed. We got this front section here and this wall right here to finish up on. And then our first coat will be done in the master bedroom. St. George. Beautiful. Then we'll be working our way out to this section. Moving on. Finished this yesterday. This is all first coat. First coat on the walls. We'll do a light sand just to knock off any boogers or anything, dust, whatever particles. First coat in here. Cloud cover. Then we've got our garage. We got our first coat on the ceiling. And then we'll be hopping into our walls. Roll them out. 2 coats. We have our wall paint right over here. We're making a lot of progress. I remember when all this was just frame and we were dropping off tongue and groove, coming together. Alright, gonna be sanding with 220 on this door, and then we'll be doing our final top coat. This side has not been sanded, just the last one. So we got both sides of the edges. RTS 400 and 220 sandpaper.
Yeah.
Alright, good morning guys. We're back in Damascata with another video. I know you guys remember this place briefly. We came through and did the masking of the floors. We primed all the walls and the ceilings up into the windows. They got the baseboards installed. Also the doors have been installed brand new. Now that we got the baseboards in, we're gonna be running some brown plastic and tape around the edges to secure it for when we come in and spray and paint and do our thing. They've installed it all around, all the doors, all the trim. That's how we're looking now. Go ahead and get the floor masked up, looking good around the edges. I want to keep our roller nice and wet when applying it to the ceiling so everything is nice and level. There's no lines or runs or anything. Alright, today I'm doing some gutters over at Schooner Landing. There's a whole ecosystem up here. So just getting all this stuff out. Been there pretty good too. Up on the lift. Doing a quick time lapse. This is how far we've come though. I've got all this trial out pretty much. All the way down from the end of it. Nice set of old school Beamers across the street as well. I like the 8 series. The coupe. I like the 30 too. But I'm going to set a time lapse now. Yo, what's good YouTube? This is my 3rd day after surgery. I don't really want to take this off. You can tell how swollen my face is. I'm getting a light. Still a lot of swelling, but it's going down. I'm currently just like in the crib editing videos. Really can't do too much. Standing up, sometimes my nose will bleed, so I'll be having these Johns in, like these Johns right here, just to keep the blood from coming out. But I'll be laying down. I got 8 teeth extracted in the back, 6 impacted wisdom teeth. What else? 6 impacted wisdom teeth got down, 1 baby tooth and 1 that was broken. They're like working on some videos just for the time being, writing notes. Still a little bit of DJing, but it is for right now. I'll give y'all an update on everything completely heals. And it does hurt to talk, but it is what it is, man. We've been through real pain. All right, we're in Bristol. We're gonna be spraying these beams, oil-based primer. I'm gonna be cleaning this ductwork right here, if you can see. This is actually a pool that we're walking on. It's just covered up right now. Alright, we're back in Bristol at the pool where we did the ductwork. This is how it's looking so far. We've got one completed with 2 coats running all the way down. We got the beams, both blues sprayed. Both blues are sprayed. We're gonna be sanding this one and then hitting it with a 2nd coat. That's how it's looking now. This duct is gonna be getting worked on today. Already cleaned it off. So next is to go ahead and spray the XO rust on it. We do one side at a time. So the front facing side and the back facing side going in a swivel pattern. This runs adjacent all the way down, same like that one. I think that'll be it for right now. We will be doing more work here, but primarily the ducts were our main priority. Got our sprayer. I'll show you the pink XO rust using the 395 mineral spirits to clean. I was just telling the camera, I saw some wire over there. I'm gonna use that to tie it up though. Yeah. Just to get back. I heard it as soon as I turned off the road. Like, y'all saw a small piece of that, and then there's like some under the ladder. Alright, now we're gonna be spraying. Had to let the air supply helmet charge up. We got a good amount of batteries. I'm only using 2% fan with 2 of the dots for a fan. This is how our duct is looking right now. First coat, XO, rust, metal paint. Doing the front face. And we also did the back on this area. And then we stopped just right about that knuckle right there. We'll continue that down. This is how we're looking. We're working our way all the way down to the end, both sides. Got the air supply helmet now, so we're gonna get that going, and then I'll give you an update when we're done. Alright, we got our first coat on our second duct all the way down from the end to that end there. This is how we're looking now. This is only 1 coat of XO rust. It will be coming through and hitting the second coat. Kind of hard to tell with the camera, but there are some light spots. So once the second coat goes on, that'll take care of that. We got the whole duct done all the way here to that knuckle. On the other side is still bare steel, so we'll be doing that when we come back. This was finished yesterday. Today we're going to be sanding this middle beam right here. Came through and got 1 coat on there already. 2 different color blues masked off to spray the center beam. So we'll see if there's any imperfections on this. Go ahead and sand them out and then hit this with a second coat so it can be done. But this is how we're looking at the pool. So far so good. Using my full face mask, of course, air supplied. Just finished spraying the back side. My camera actually died, so I had to go grab the other one. This is how it's looking now, all the way down to the very end that you can barely see. This is how we're looking now. Did the masking earlier this week. This side is unmasked. This is how it looks afterwards. We did this duct first. We're going to be masking up this beam right here, the dark blue one, to finish with another layer of top coat. We got a little overspray on there from spraying the middle beam, so we're going to mask around it. And the same thing with the first one down here. I'll show you our sprayer setup. And on this one right here, we're going to be masking. Already got sanded. Once this is masked all up, we'll spray that. Same deal. But this is all done where I left off at.